we go. Hello! It's a beautiful day here at my kitchen in my house. Mi's Kitchen from Mi&Stu Foods in Montreal, and we're gonna bake with me today. Today we're going to bake date muffins with our really versatile muffin flour mix. Still on sale with the coupon Muffin Flour 10 on our website at mi&stu.com. It should be for like another week because it's one of our featured products for this period of time. I'm actually going to put this recipe up on the website for you if you like dates, and even if you don't like dates, they get cooked to bring like this lovely flavor and sweetness to the muffin. So I'm going to show you how to make it. Really kind of simple. I hope you like it, and I hope that you've been enjoying all of our videos because it's fun making them, and I'm hoping that we're bringing people new ideas, new products, you know, a little bit of new life in this very bizarre time that we're all having, being stuck in our homes, or if not stuck in your home, at least stuck close to home. So gotta say that for me, I'm very blessed during this time, and I totally appreciate it. I appreciate that I'm stuck in the house with my 3 adult children who are lovely, and that I have a wonderful business partner in Stu, that she is carrying the business when I cannot leave my house because we have some immunocompromised people here, so we've got to keep them safe. In doing so, we must bake for them. And so we're gonna start our date muffins as we start pretty much all of our little projects that have eggs, with the eggs first in the bowl, to make sure that if we get some stuff in there that we don't want, it'll be easy to fish it out. I hope everybody who's watching is having a nice day, because today here, it's just gorgeous out, and you can't ask for days like this because you can't make them up. So first thing I do is I put my eggs in, like always, and then I'm gonna put in my sugar, which there's 2 kinds of sugar. There's brown sugar and white sugar in this recipe. I'm just gonna give them a little mix together. Once again, this recipe is not that difficult, and if you don't have an electric mixer, you can definitely do it with a spoon or with a hand mixer. So earlier, before we started taping, I actually prepared the dates already because they need to be cooked a little bit. So you boil them in some water and until it gets kind of thick and mushy, and then you add a little bit of baking soda at the end, and they end up looking a little bit like chocolate, as you can see, but they add a lot of texture and a lot of flavor to the recipe. Now I'm going to grab my oil, and there's a little bit of vanilla in here. I'm going to throw that in. I'm going to take my Mi&Stu muffin blend. I added a little bit of xanthan gum to it, and there's also baking powder in here. And I'm going to dump it into my bowl. I realize that when I talk about baking, I dump things and I throw things, and I don't really dump or throw. They're just words that I use. Now it's just gonna mush together. I'm gonna throw in my dates in a second, and then it really moistens it up and it gives it a really nice texture. Now it's a little bit dry, but this has a lot of moisture in it, and it's gonna change the whole picture. I'm gonna let you see what it looks like now, and then you can have a look at after the dates go in. Now I'm gonna add in my dates. So it's really a recipe that has like 6 ingredients. And I like recipes like that have like the fewer ingredients the better, because first of all, I like when it's not complicated, and second of all, I like when I get the desire to make something that the likelihood that I'm going to have all the ingredients in my house is there. Because I find there's sort of nothing more frustrating than when you decide you want to make something and you don't have one of the ingredients, and a key ingredient, not something that is like just, you know, a pinch of this or something like that, like, you know, dates, for example. So I guess if you're not the kind of person who likes dates, you're not going to have them necessarily on hand. I have them on hand because I really like them. I like to eat them plain. I like to eat them in things. In this, I make a really good protein cookie that has dates in it, which also, you know, brings fiber and sweetness and just a good texture also, because it's like a little sort of chewy surprise in the middle of your cookie. Towels are over there, the sink is over there. It's a stupid plan. Steph loves these. These are one of Steph's favorites, so whenever we used to make them at the bakery, she would always be very excited about it. We don't make them anymore. I'm not really sure why we don't make them anymore, but we don't. So I can share the recipe with you. So the thing about these is we did used to make them in the bakery, and we used to make them in pans like this, these little square pans that we would spray. And then we switched over to the round cupcake pans for these, and with the paper, they always stuck to the paper. So when you pulled the paper off, half your muffin would live on the paper, and you'd have to do that thing that, do you remember doing this when you were a kid, where you would like actually chew the cupcake paper to get all the cupcake out? And that's kind of how you had to handle this. So I decided today that I would make it in a sprayed pan so that they'll come out and I won't have to chew on any paper, because I think I'm a little bit beyond that now in terms of, you know, my age and stuff. So getting back to my friend Steph, or the Stu of Mi&Stu, I'm going to tell you the little story about how we started our business, because the story about how we met is actually on our website, which I can tell you on another day, but you can also read about it. But this is how we started our business. I guess it's around 10 years ago. We went to see a movie. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this movie. It's called It's Complicated, with Meryl Streep and Alec Baldwin and Steve Martin, and it's a great movie. It's a great movie. It's about this woman and this man, and they get divorced, and she has another relationship, but she's still sort of attached to her husband, blah, blah, blah. That part's not important. The important part is that Meryl Streep has this amazing bakery in this movie, where she takes her new love interest, Steve Martin, one evening, and she shows him how to make croissants. And Steph and I were sitting in the movie theater, and I elbowed her, and I said, "That's what I want to do. I want that." And she said, you want to have a bakery?" And I said, "I want to make a bakery." And she said, "Okay, let's do it." And that is how we started our business. We decided that there was clearly a hole in the market for really good gluten-free products, because there were gluten-free products out there, and I know this because I was buying them, because at that time I was already in my house was gluten-free, and I would drive, you know, every Saturday to the special bakery that was only open on Saturdays and Tuesdays, to be able to pick up fresh fruit, fresh bread, and bagels, and whatever other offerings they had. And I would come home and repackage it all, and then freeze it all, and although the stuff was passable, it wasn't amazing. And I was busy in my house at that time with my kids because they were young. But I was always trying to bake up stuff for them so that when they went to parties and to people's houses, they would always have what they needed, and it would kind of mirror what the other kids had. So I started making cakes and cupcakes and pizza and lasagna and like all kinds of stuff for my kids, so that they would not feel as if, you know, they were special in the way that they were left out of stuff. That was it. We decided we're gonna start a business, and took all my recipes and everything and just started getting them out there into the world, and it kind of caught on. That's where we were then, and now where we are is somewhere very different. When we first started, we had a very small little bakery with a little storefront, and we had lots of foot traffic and lots of direct to consumer, and I guess that really we're trying to get back to that direct to consumer, because as our business grew and we started going through distributors, we lost a little bit that connection. So this is us trying to make that connection again with you. I got a little date stuff on my shirt. Anyways, and that's sort of the story of how we started our business. It's a little crazy and a little bit on the whimsical side in terms of, oh yeah, let's start a business. Okay, we'll start a business. But we've worked really hard, and we're really proud of what we've done. And we really love our products and stand behind them. So we want you to try them and tell us what you think. Always happy for your comments, and always happy for you to follow us and to like us and to look at our stuff on our website at miandstu.com, to watch our YouTubes and subscribe to our channel, and definitely feedback. We love feedback. And you can like us on Facebook and Instagram. You can follow us, and you can follow us on Twitter. And we just want to make good food for you. So let us know what you love, because we're always happy to try new things. So now I'm just going to throw my little, there I am throwing food again. I'm just going to throw these into the oven. And we're going to bake them for 25 minutes. And then we're going to have some beautiful date muffins. So there you go. And here's my noisy timer. See you soon.
A few moments later.
We got a few seconds left, and date muffins, I have to be honest with you, I peaked. They're gorgeous and they're gonna be delicious, and I feel that I'm gonna start getting much happier because I keep making all these really good baked things and I keep eating them. So I go for my walk every morning with my dog, and then if I have time and energy, I'll do some other kind of exercise. Today I'm going to go pull the dandelion weeds out of my backyard because I don't like stepping on them. They're kind of spiky and spicy and stuff. I wish that they weren't a weed and that they didn't have spiky little things and I could just leave them, because they're really a pain to pull. And they're not ugly, they're just not what I wanted. So there. Saved by the bell, people. Here we go. I was right! They're gorgeous! Ha ha ha! Oh, I'm so excited. Look at these babies. Let's push the rack back in before you try to close the oven. Just as a point of interest. And there we go. There are these gorgeous, gorgeous little muffins, which are super, super moist and dense. I love that word. And here they are. Beautiful, lovely muffins. Fabulous like this. Fabulous warmed up with like a little bit of margarine or butter, with like a glass of your favorite milk, be it almond milk or oat milk or rice milk or soy milk or cow's milk. It's funny when you say it like that, cow's milk. You never really think about it. It's cow, it's just milk. We're done for the day. So don't forget, Muffin Flour Mix is on sale now with the coupon code MuffinFlour10 at miandstu.com. Everything that we have is there to buy, but not everything's on sale. And also, I'm gonna put this recipe up. So if you like the recipe and you want to try it, you're gonna be able to download it. Though I gotta be honest, I haven't figured out how to do that yet. By the time this video goes up though, I will have figured that out. That's part of my mission for the day, that and the dandelions. And that's it. So I hope you have a great day. I hope it's beautiful where you are, because it's beautiful where I am, and I'm gonna go spend a little bit of time outside. I hope you have a best friend like I do in Stephanie. I hope you have somebody in your life who will help you anytime you need, because that's who she is for me. I hope you have wonderful people in your life like I do, my children. I hope you have a dog, because everybody should have a dog. And I hope that if you're isolated but you're in the house with somebody else, every once in a while you give each other a hug, because I think for me, I'm missing that. I'm missing the hugs of my friends when I see them, and I like to hug them. So I'll just hug my kids and my dog, especially the dog. Anyways, have a great day. I'm out of here.